Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kat and today we're talking about the My Disney Experience app. Once again, yes, there's another feature that I think you need to be aware of if you're visiting Walt Disney World, especially if you're staying at a Walt Disney World Resort hotel, and that is the ability to check into your hotel from your phone and go directly to your room when it becomes available. So today I'm going to go through this entire process with you. I'm going to show you what the process looks like and we'll talk a little bit about it. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know what they are in the comments down below and I will be happy to answer each and every one of them. So we've talked a lot about the My Disney Experience app before. This is an all-encompassing app for the Walt Disney World Resort. So if you're looking for park hours or menus, if you want to order food, or even if you want to unlock your hotel room door, My Disney Experience has you covered. Now, there are some downsides to the app. We've talked about this every now and again. It's not always perfect. It is a little clunky. Sometimes it errors out, but it is still a great tool that we recommend you have if you're visiting the Walt Disney World Resort. Now, as I've said before, and I will say it a million times again, I do recommend downloading the app ahead of time and playing with it while you're at home. Become familiar with it so that you don't have to figure that all out once you get to Disney World. That's going to eliminate so much stress and it's going to take away another thing that you have to manage when you're on vacation. So we highly recommend that. And yes, we've talked about some of these things before. I did a video where I go through the entire process of mobile ordering, so you can go check that out. I will link it in the description down below. And of course, we'll go over some other features as well in the future, but for now, we're talking about the ability to check into your resort hotel room. Now, generally speaking, if you're going to be checking into a hotel anywhere in the world, you're going to make your reservation online. Maybe you'll do it over the phone, whatever works best for you and your family. And then once you arrive at the hotel, you're going to go to the front desk at check-in time, let them know that you've arrived, and you'll be assigned your room key and whatnot. This is a step that is completely eliminated at Walt Disney World Resort hotels if you use the My Disney Experience app. So rather than having to go through the whole process of bringing your entire family to the lobby and waiting for a cast member to attend to you so that you can actually get information about your room, all you have to do is poke a few buttons on your phone. So we're going to do that together today while I check in for my next resort stay, and we'll look at what this process looks like. So first and foremost, we're going to open up the My Disney Experience app. Of course, that's already downloaded on our phone, and like I recommended, we've played around with it, so we're kind of familiar with it. Then we're going to scroll down to where we see information about our resort stay. So right here you can see Disney's Caribbean Beach, and we're going to click on Start Check-in Now. And you can do this well in advance. You do not have to wait until the day that you're set to arrive. You don't have to wait until you get to your resort hotel. So from the comfort of your home all the way across the country, you can click this button and get this process started. Of course, from here, it's going to ask you to log in. So you're going to go ahead and do just that. So once we sign in, the first thing we're going to see is a message that's going to ask us where we want to be contacted when our room is ready. So you can fill out an email or a phone number. I like phone numbers because it allows me to get a text message as soon as my room is ready. This is especially helpful if you're going to be wandering around Walt Disney World. You can just look at your phone and see that a text message was available. Next, we're going to scroll down a little bit and let them know what time we plan on arriving at our resort hotel. So in my case, I'm going to put before 3 p.m., which is check-in time for standard Walt Disney World Resort hotels. Disney Vacation Club resorts have a check-in time of 4 p.m., so just be aware of that if you are staying there. Next up, we're going to confirm our payment information. You are going to have a credit card loaded here for incidentals and for any other charges that you want to add to the room. You can then add a hotel account PIN and make any requests to your room. We'll check back on that here in a second. Of course, you'll also have your address listed as well, so you're going to make sure that that is up to date. Once you complete that process, you're going to arrive on this screen, and this is going to have the information regarding your stay. So it's going to have information about the resort you're staying at. In this case, we're looking at Caribbean Beach, information about the date and direct to room service, which is what we're using here. And if we keep scrolling down, you'll see there's additional information, including map and how to call the hotel. There's also the hotel's address, as well as a list of everyone that's on that reservation with you. So all your information about your stay is going to be available right here in the My Disney Experience app. But let's go back real quick and double check on those room requests. So we click through that, you'll see that there are 2 room request options. In this case, for Caribbean Beach, you have the option of putting in no request, being on the ground floor, near a bus stop, or near the Skyliner. So those those are your options. And of course you can make 2 separate requests. So let's say you want to request being near a bus, but if that doesn't work out, you don't mind the Skyliner, you have the option of doing that. You also have a selection at the top of the page that says, please prioritize having my room ready early over these room requests. And that just tells Disney that while it would be nice to have these room requests filled, you'd rather have your room sooner than later. So that's something to keep in mind. And once this information is filled out, you're good to go. And all you have to do is wait for your arrival day. When that day comes, you're gonna make your way to Disney like you would normally, and you're just gonna keep an eye out for that text message. Now there are 2 different text messages that you will end up getting from Disney on your check-in day. The first is going to be if your room is not ready yet. Approaching check-in time, or the time that you said you will be arriving, you will receive text messages periodically throughout the day that let you know that your room isn't quite ready yet, but letting you know that you're welcome to go to your Walt Disney World Resort hotel and enjoy all they have to offer. Because don't forget, on your check-in day, you can arrive at any time and enjoy all the other activities available to resort guests. So don't feel like you can't arrive at your resort hotel even if your room isn't ready. Then when your room is ready, you're gonna get a text message, or I should say a series of text messages that look a little something like this. It's going to include where in the resort your room is located, your room number, and it's going to provide a map to that room. Of course, the information is also going to be loaded into that screen that we were just looking at over in the My Disney Experience app. So just like when you checked in, you're going to scroll down to your resort stay information, and on that page it will say show room number. You'll just go ahead and click that. You may have to sign in again, and it will show you your room number and give you the ability to look at a map and find that room number on a map so that you can just go straight there. No need to go to the lobby, no need to talk to anybody. All you have to do is make your way to your room. Once you arrive at your room, you can use your ticket media, your magic band, or your phone to unlock the door, and you're good to go. But this process is incredibly simple, it's incredibly straightforward, and it takes out an extra step, which I think is fantastic. You can do this ahead of time, like I mentioned. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, pretty much right after you've booked your room. So it's a set it and forget it type of situation, which I think is fantastic. There are some people who have a question as to whether or not you can be upgraded if you go this route. Now there are absolutely times where you may find yourself upgraded into a better room at a better location when you go this route versus if you go to the front desk to talk to someone to check in. I personally have been upgraded in this way, so it's not something that can't happen. But just like if you're going to the front desk to request an upgrade, it's something that's hit or miss. So it might happen, it might not. But I think that about does it for the check-in process. If you're gonna be staying at a Walt Disney World Resort Hotel and checking in through the My Disney Experience app, let me know your thoughts. Have you ever done this? How do you feel about the process? Does it work for you? Does it not work for you? Tell me all about it in the comments down below. Of course, if you have any additional questions, we'd love to hear them. Post them in the comments down below and we would be happy to answer all of them. But that's all for now. I hope you found this helpful, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.